Hi, I'm Joseph from IT2102, and for today's video, I will share to you my summary about Chapter 9 Transport Layer. Introduction. Data networks are the internet support the human network by supplying reliable communication between people. On a single device, people can use multiple applications and services such as email, the web, and instant messaging to send messages or retrieve information. Data from each of these applications is packaged, transported, and delivered to the appropriate application on the destination device. Processes described in the OSI transport layer accept data from the application layer and prepare it for addressing the network layer. As a source computer communicates with a receiving computer to decide how to break up data into segments, how to make sure none of the segments get lost, and how to verify all segments arrive. When thinking about the transport layer, think of a shipping department preparing a single order or multiple packages for delivery. The role of the transport layer. So the transport layer is responsible for establishing a temporary communication session between two applications and delivering data between them. An application generates data that is sent from an application on a source host to an application and destination host. This is without regard to the destination host type, the type of media over which the data must travel, the path taken by the data, the congestion on the link, or the size of the network. Transport layer responsibilities. So tracking individual conversations. So the responsibility of the transport layer. So the transport layer is set up flowing between a source application and destination application is known as a conversation. A host may have multiple applications that are communicating across the network simultaneously. Each of these applications communicate with one or more application, one or more remote hosts. So, segment data and assembling a segment. So data must be prepared to be sent across the media in manageable pieces. Most networks have a limitation on the amount of data that can be included in a single packet. Transport layer protocols have services that segment the application data into blocks that are an appropriate size. This service includes an encapsulation required on each piece of data. Header used for reassemble is added to each block of data. This header is used to track the data stream. Identifying the applications. To pass data streams to the proper applications, the transport layer must identify the target application. To accomplish this, the transport layer assigns each application an identifier called a port number. Each software process that needs to access the network is assigned port number unique to the host. Version multiplexing, sending some types of data across the network as one complete communication stream can consume all the variable bandwidth. This will then prevent other communications from occurring at the same time. It would also make error recovery and the transmission of damaged data difficult. To identify each segment of data, transport layer adds a header containing binary data organized into several fields. It is the values in these fields that enable various transport layer protocols to perform different functions in managing data communication. Transport layer reliability. The transport layer is also responsible for managing reliable requirements of conversation. Different applications have different transport reliability requirements. IP is concerned only with the structure, addressing, and routing of packets, and it does not specify how the delivery or transportation packets takes place. So, transport protocols specify how transfer messages between hosts. TCP is considered a reliable, full-featured transport layer protocol, which ensures that all of the data arrives at the destination. However, this requires additional fields in the TCP header, which increase the size of the packet. Also increases the that is transport layer reliability. So TCP transport is analogous to sending packets that are tracked from source to destination. If a shipping order is broken up into several packages, customers can check online to see the pack order of the delivery. So just like in Lazada and Shopee, you can track your order. So with TCP, there are three basic operations of reliability. Numbering and tracking data segments transmitted to a specific host from a specific application. Acknowledging received data, to transmitting any unacknowledged data after a certain period of time. UDP provides the basic functions for delivering data segments between the appropriate applications, very little overhead in data checking. UDP is known as the best effort delivery protocol. In the context of networking, best effort delivery is referred as unreliable because there is no acknowledgement that the data is received at the destination. With UDP, there are no transport layer processes that inform the sender of a successful delivery. UDP is similar to placing a regular non-registered letter in the mail. The sender of the letter is not aware of the ability of the receiver to receive the letter, nor is the post office responsible for tracking the letter or informing the sender if the letter does not arrive at the final destination. So the right transport layer protocol for the right application. So UDP, the IP telephony streaming live video, required protocol properties, so pass, so overhead, does not acquire acknowledgement, does not receive lost data, delivers data as it arrives. So TCP, SMTP, POP, email, HTTP. Required protocol properties, reliable, acknowledges data, resends lost data, and delivers data in sequence order. So TCP features, establishing a session, reliable delivery, same order delivery, and flow control. So TCP is connection-oriented protocol. So a connection-oriented protocol is one of the established permanent connection between source and destination device prior to forwarding any traffic. Reliable delivery. Networking terms, reliability means ensuring that each segment that the source sends arrives at the destination. Manuration is possible for a segment to become corrupted or lost completely as it transmitted over the network. Same order delivery, because networks may provide multiple routes that can have different transmission rates. Data can arrive in the wrong order. By numbering and sequencing the segments, TCP can ensure that the segments are assembled to the proper order. So flow control, network hosts have limited resources such as memory and processing power. When TCP is aware that resources are not overtaxed, it can request that the sending application reduce the rate of data flow. This is done by TCP regulating the amount of data the source transmits. So TCP header. TCP is stateful protocol. A stateful protocol is a protocol that keeps track of the state of the communication session to track the state of the session. TCP records which information it has sent and which information has been acknowledged. So each TCP segment has 20 bytes of overhead in the header encapsulating the application layer data. The source port and destination port used to identify the application. So sequence number used for data reassembly purposes. Acknowledgement number indicates data has been received and the next byte expected from the source. So header length, known as the data offset, indicates the length of the TCP segment header. Reserved, this field is reserved for the future. So control bits include the bit codes or flags which indicate the purpose and function of the TCP segment. Window size indicates the number of bytes that can be accepted at one time. Checksum, used for error checking of the segment header and data. So urgent indicates if data is urgent. So let's proceed to this is TCP header. UDP features, so data is reconstructed in the order that it is received. Any segments lost are not sent. No session establishment does not inform the sender about resource availability. So UDP is a stateless protocol, meaning neither the client nor the server is obligated to keep track of the state of the communication session. Reliability is required when using UDP. As a transport protocol, it must be handled by application. One of the most important requirements for delivering live video and voice over the network so that the data continuously flow quickly. Live video and voice applications can tolerate some data loss with minimal or no noticeable effect and are perfectly suited up UDP to UDP. So port numbers, source port. Source port numbers dynamically generated by the sending device to identify conversation between two devices. This process allows multiple conversations to occur simultaneously. It's common for a device to send multiple HTTP service requests to a web server at the same time. Each separate HTTP conversation is tracked based on source ports. So destination port, the client places a destination port number in the segment. Tell the destination server what service is being requested. Shown in the figure, for example, when the client specifies port 80 in the destination port, the server receives the message knows that the web services are being requested. Server can offer more than one service simultaneously, such as web services on port 80 at the same time that it offers file transfer protocol connection establishment on port 21. So socket pairs, combination of the source IP address and source port number or the destination IP address and destination port number is known as socket. The socket is used to identify the server and service being requested by the client. Sockets enable multiple processes running on the client to distinguish themselves from each other and multiple connections to a server process to be distinguished from each other. The source port number acts as a return address for the requested application. The transport layer keeps track of this port, the application that initiated the request so that when a response is returned, it can be forwarded to the correct application. So port number group, so well-known port, so number 0 to 1023. Registered port numbers and numbers 1024 to 49,151. So dynamic or private ports, numbers 49,152 to 65,535. So these numbers are basically reserved for services and applications. They are commonly used for applications such as web browsers, email clients, and remote access clients. So that is well-known port, so registered port. So these port numbers are assigned by IANA to request entity to use with specific process applications. So these processes are primarily individual applications that our user has chosen to install, rather than common applications that would receive a well-known port number. The dynamic private port, so also known as ephemeral port. So these are usually assigned dynamically by the client's OS. When a connection to a service is initiated, the dynamic port is then used to identify the client application during communication. So the next stat command, will attempt to resolve IP addresses into domain name and port numbers to well-known applications. So the dash n option can be used to display IP addresses and port numbers in the numerical form. So that is the example. So active connection, photo, local address, foreign address, state. So the IP foreign address, the state to be established on that protocol used. So TCP connection establishment. A TCP connection is established in 3 steps. Step 1, the initiating client requests a client-server communication session with the server. Step 2, the server acknowledges the client-to-server communication session and requests a server-to-client communication session. Step 3, the initiating client acknowledges the server-to-client communication session. TCP session termination. To close a connection, the pin control plug must be set in the segment header. To end one-way TCP session, a two-way handshake consisting of pin segment and acknowledgement segments. Therefore, to terminate a single conversation supported by TCP, 4 exchanges are needed to end both sessions. So step 1, when the client has no more data to send in the stream, it sends the segment with the pin flag set. Step 2, the server sends an ACK to acknowledge the receipt of the fin to terminate the session from client to server. Step 3, the server sends a fin to the client to terminate the server to client session. So step 4, the client responds with an ACK to acknowledge the fin from the server. So when all segments have been acknowledged, the session is closed. So those are the steps in session TCP session termination. TCP three-way handshake analysis. So the three-way handshake establish that the destination device is present on the network, verifies that the destination device is on active service, and is accepting requests on the destination port number that the initiating client intends to use. Inform the destination device that the source client intends to establish a communication session on that port number. So UDP low overhead versus reliability. So UDP is a simple protocol that provides the basic transport layer function. It has much lower overhead than TCP because it is not connection oriented and does not offer the sophisticated transmission sequencing and flow control mechanisms that provide reliability. The low overhead of UDP makes it very desirable for protocols that make simple requests and relate transactions. For example, using TCP for DHCP would introduce unnecessary network traffic. If there is a problem with a request or reply, the device simply sends the request again if no response is received. So application that use TCP. TCP is a great example of how different layers of TCP IP protocols that have specific roles. TCP handles all tasks associated with dividing the data stream into segments, providing reliability, controlling data flow, and reordering segments. So TCP frees the application from having to manage any of these tasks. So TCP, HTTP, and then SMTP, Telnet, and then IP. Applications that use UDP. There are three types of applications that use suited for UDP. Live video and multimedia applications can tolerate some data loss but require little or no delay. Examples include VoIP and live streaming video, so simple request and reply applications. Applications with simple transaction where a host sends a request and or may not receive a reply. Examples include DNS and DHCP. Applications that handle reliability themselves and directional communications when flow control, error direction, acknowledgement, and error recovery is not required or can be handled by application. Examples include SNMP and TFTP. Well, the transport layer provides transport-related services by dividing data received from an application to segments, adding a header to identify and manage each segment, using the header information and assemble the segments back into application data, passing the assembled data to the correct application. UDP and TCP are common transport layer protocols. UDP datagrams and TCP segments have headers added in front of the data that include a source port number and destination port number. These port numbers enable data to be directed to the correct application running on the destination computer. Yeah, that's all about my summary about chapter 9. So thank you for watching and until next time.